Most countries have a history. Iran has a soul. Invaded by Greeks, crushed by Mongols, pressured by superpowers. And yet, every single time, Iran didn't just survive. It absorbed its conquerors, outlasted empires, and came back stronger. This is long before Iran had a name. This land was home to one of the ancient world's greatest civilizations. Elam, built around southwestern Iran, Elam developed cities, temples, and one of the earliest writing systems in human history. For nearly 2,000 years, it was a major power, until constant invasions, especially from the Assyrians, finally broke it. But from its root, Indo-Iranian tribes began settling the land. Two stood above the rest, the Medes and the Persians. The Medes built the first Iranian kingdom, but it was the Persians who changed the world forever. In 550 BC, Cyrus the Great united the Iranian tribes and founded one of the largest empires in human history. But Cyrus was different from every conqueror before him. He didn't destroy, he preserved. He allowed conquered peoples to keep their religions, languages, and customs. When he took Babylon, he freed the exiled people and let them rebuild their temples. This philosophy was carved into the Cyrus cylinder, considered by many the world's first declaration of human rights. Under Cyrus and his successors like Darius I, the Achaemenid Empire stretched from Egypt to India. Roads, provinces, standardized taxation, but no empire lasts forever. In 330 BC, Alexander the Great invaded. Within years, the Achaemenid Empire collapsed. Persepolis was burned to the ground. After Alexander's death, Persia fell under Greek Seleucid control. Greek culture spread fast, but Iranian identity refused to die. By the 3rd century BC, a new power rose from the northeast. The Parthians. Originally nomadic, they built a powerful empire that controlled Iran and Mesopotamia and became Rome's greatest eastern rival. Then in 224 AD, a Persian man named Ardashir overthrew the Parthians and founded the Sassanid Empire. Iran was once again centralized and powerful. Zoroastrianism became the official religion. Persian art, architecture, and scholarship reached new heights. For centuries, the Sassanids fought brutal wars against Rome, and in the 7th century, Arab Muslim armies swept in. The Persians were defeated at the battles of Qadisiyah and Nahavand. In 651 AD, the last Sassanid king was killed. The empire was over. Iran slowly became part of the Islamic world. But once again, Persian identity didn't disappear. It adapted. The Persian language survived, now written in Arabic script. Persian scholars, poets, and scientists became the most important figures of the Islamic Golden Age. The conquerors came, then came Iran's darkest hour. The 13th century Mongol Invasion. Entire cities were destroyed, hundreds of thousands killed. It seemed like this ancient civilization had finally met its end. But Iran survived again. The Mongol rulers of Iran, especially during the Ilkhanate period, gradually adopted Islam and Persian culture. What began as total destruction became another chapter of revival. Even Timur, whose military campaigns were brutally destructive, saw Persian literature, science, and art flourish under his successors in cities like Samarkand and Herat. Chapter 6, Safavids and the Shia Identity, 334 o'clock. Then came the most important turning point in all of Iranian history. In 1501, Ismail I founded the Safavid Empire and declared Twelver Shia Islam the official state religion. This single decision permanently transformed Iran. It separated Iran from its mostly Sunni neighbors, especially the Ottoman Empire, and gave Iran a religious identity that would define it for centuries to come. Under Shah Abbasi, Iran entered a golden era of culture and economy. Isfahan became one of the most beautiful. The 20th century brought a new kind of invasion. Not armies, but politics, oil, and economic pressure. Russia pushed from the north, Britain from the south. Iran was never fully colonized, but constantly manipulated. In 1906, Iranians revolted and forced the Shah to accept a constitution and parliament, one of the first constitutional movements in the entire region. Then oil changed everything. In 1951, Prime Minister Mohammad Mossadegh nationalized Iran's oil industry. Britain was furious. In 1953, the CIA and British intelligence launched Operation Ajax, overthrew Mossadegh and restored the Shah's power. This one event permanently shaped modern Iranian politics. The Shah modernized the economy, But inequality, repression, and dependence on the West created a deep anger. That anger exploded in 1979. Millions of Iranians joined the revolution under Iran. In 5,000 years, Iran has been invaded, reshaped, and attacked from every direction. By Greek, Arabs, Mongols, superpowers. And every single time, it remained what it always was. An ancient civilization that simply refuses to die.